16 years old Shidosuka is a seemingly average high school student who lives with his younger sister Kotahari. This is the first part, and if you want part 2, you need get 15 likes in this video. Hello guys, my name is Ben, and I talk about anime. And yeah guys, I know my English is so bad, but I hope you understand me. Well, subscribe to my channel and enjoy watching this video. Let's go! In a world where 30 years ago a massive space quake occurred, resulting in the deaths of 150 million, he's gotten used to living in a world where he has to be constantly fearful for his life and the life of his dear sister, never knowing when it will be their last day. One day while in school, an alarm goes off, warning everyone to huddle up in the bunkers and the safe zones, as another massive spacequake was going to hit Japan in a couple of minutes. Chito is terrified at the thought that his sister would be able to get into a bunker, so he checks her GPS location, and to his horror spots her phone near a dinner. He abandons the bunker and runs outside to the safe zone, into the completely deserted Winterlands. Just as he reaches the dinner, the spacequake hits the area very close to him, making him unconscious. When he regains consciousness, he goes near the epicenter of the earthquake and is horrified to see a beautiful girl emitting a violet aura standing there with a giant sword. She glances at him and delivers a slash in the air, whose impact travels to him but misses him by inches, destroying the buildings behind him. She charges at him with the intent to kill, but before she can do anything, she is interrupted by the arrival of 5 girls in a combat suit wearing a jetpack, who shoot a bunch of missiles at her. She uses a force field to defend both herself and Chito with relative ease and destroys the next set of missiles with her sword. One of the girls lands in front of her with a rifle to kill her, but back off when she slashes her, roughly into pieces with her sword. She do recognize the girl in the combat suit as to be the class genius. The mysterious girl delivers an energy slash with Chabihi, dodges and draws her of an energy sword to attack her. There's a large clash and they start throwing a barrage of slashes and counters at each other, too fast for him to even follow. They back off and launch and charge it attack to each other, and when their swords clash, a massive energy pole is created with a huge shock wave that knows him out. He is awoken by a strange woman who directs him to the ship's commander. He is astounded to discover that the person everyone refers to as commanders is no other than his beloved younger sister Kotahiri. He is visibly confused about Kotohiri tells him that there is no time to waste. She explains that these massive quakes are formed when these extraterrestrial beings called spirits descend on Earth. The cause of their descent is unknown, but whenever they come to Earth, they cause massive destruction. To combat this, the government has created an anti-spirit team, or a team. She tells them to go back to school, and the next day they will be in his training. The following day, on arriving in his class, he learns that the strange woman who took him to Kotori is now their assistant, homeroom teacher named Marias Marina. He goes to a control room where Rina and Kotori are waiting for him, and they disclose that their training he is going to get is actually from a dating simulator that they designed. Chito keeps playing the game for weeks, and after he has completed it, Kotori asks him to try it on actual people. The first person he meets when he comes to school is his homeroom teacher, who is able to charm. After getting direction from Rina, and the second person he collides with turns out to be too big. He follows the advice given by Rina and is able to successfully ask to be out on a date to him. This was all a training program, but unbeknownst to him, Tabe takes it seriously. An alarm goes off and Kotori tells him to evacuate the school, as the epicenter of this quake is going to be his school. This mirror turned out to be the same one who caused the last quake, and the government name her princess. She goes inside the now destroyed school in the east. He are unable to follow because they are designed to fight in open areas. Kotori orders him to go inside the school and try to charm the spirit. She do discover the princess standing in the classroom, looking depressed. He's able to strike up a conversation with her and express his love for her. She reveals that she doesn't know her name or her past, and she doesn't know how she came to this planet. She just opened her eyes and she happened to be here, and the next thing she knew was the SAG attacking her. He gives her the name Toka, and she seems delighted about it. The SAG also starts blasting the princess with their guns, which she blocks with her force field. When the dust clears, the two BPC spot Shido and misinterprets that he has been taken hostage. Unable to contain her feelings for him, she defies the order and attacks Toko with her energy sword. Toko blocks the attack, pulls out her own sword, and lands a massive blow to Beat. She gets hurt in the process, and the school is destroyed. The next day he visits the school to see what is left of it and turns around to see Toko standing behind him. She tells him that she is here for the desert he promised her. Chika takes Toko out on a date into the city, which is filled with people. She is immediately taken by the variety of tasty food present around her. He asks her about her disappearance, and she tells him that she is sent to a different, dark world where she sleeps, and then she is violently woken up from her sleep and sent to Earth, causing massive quakes. This time there weren't any quakes because she actively decided to come to Earth on her own. At the end of the day, Chito asks her to stay with her forever, and he will take care of any problem that comes with it. But before she can reply, he notices something and pushes her away. She gets accidentally shot by a sniper, wielding Tabifi, who wanted to kill Toka, but accidentally hit him. Lies down, bleeding to death, and Toka is horrified to Beat. He gets stunned by this and sees her, unable to move, while Toka, unable to restrain her grief and anger, overshadows death, summons her astral dress and her sword, and starts attacking to Beat at full force. The beach is guarded by a force field, but Toka is able to break though. He just as she was about to kill two beaches, she hears him screaming her name and notices that he is fallen from the sky. Cheetah is mysteriously alive, and she catches him mid-fight. She exclaims that she has lost control of her sword and that it will cause a massive earthquake that will destroy the city at any time. He grabs her and they kiss, which causes her sword to break into pieces and stops the disaster. Toka gets enrolled in Cheetah School as the newly transferred student and even starts living with him in his house. Kotari informs Cheetah that Toka is not the only spirit around. There are more like her, and to see all their powers, he has to kiss them the next day at school. While a quake wearing is issued, he leaves Toko with his homeroom teacher and rushes off with Riner to grow up with Kotari. The quake that happens turns out to be a small one caused by a seemingly docile spirit that looks like a young girl called the Hermit. He recognizes the girl as the one he saw near the shrine one day, playing by herself in the rain. The Asti started attacking the Hermit, but instead of fighting back, she just ran away. She enters a building and Chito is sent inside to tell to her. The Hermit finds him and starts talking to him. Through her puppet, she introduces herself as Yoshiro and asks him whatever he wants to hurt him. He refuses, and the childish Yoshiro starts climbing on the bars and boxes playing by herself. She slips and starts falling. He tries to save her, but accidentally ends up kissing her. Polka sees all this happening and is enraged by it. She grabs Yoshiro as puppet when it makes fun of her, which ends up running how she knows move. She calls an otherworldly being known as the Angel, which look like a giant rabbit. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and enjoy watching other video. Well, we have been with you. See you later. Bye bye.